So it's kind of slow right now, week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, people are on vacation. They're checked out.
Any ideas on what we could do today?
Well, we do have some wine to pick up in Woodinville. We have some wine clubs that we belong to.
All right. I think that sounds like a plan. Let's go
Let's do
taste
that.
some wine. Sample it.
Sample.
It's classy because
Just
it's
a little.
a tasting.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, so we're headed to Woodinville, and then Beth thought we should probably check and make sure they have power because we just had the bomb cyclone coming through Seattle, and Seattle didn't have a whole lot of damage from it, but the east side and all that did. So now we are at nine pies
Pizza and pasta. And it's next to Nine Hats Winery, which makes sense. So,
one of our favorites.
yeah, we do love Nine Hats, but they are closed right now. So we just missed them.
So we're having
Two for two.
Beer.
And Prosecco.
Prosecco. Cheers.
From Italy.
So we're about to try some appetizers. What do we get? We got meatballs.
Stuffed mushrooms, and then prosciutto, breadsticks, and bruschetta.
So we're gonna give those a try, and we'll make some videos of that so you can see what it looks like, and we'll give you our thoughts. We didn't really talk about. Do we know what this complex is called?
It's the Soto Winery Complex or something.
So this is the place we are. It's what's it again? Soto what?
Urban Works.
Soto Urban Works. There's a lot of different wineries in here. Nine Hats that we talked about, which is Long Shadows, and Patterson and Carter's, which is one of the absolute favorites.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, and then there's food.
Perfect.
Very nice. Thank you.
And we got stuffed mushrooms coming.
And there's more.
Oh, this is like little pizza.
Nice. Nope.
And the stuffed mushrooms.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we're gonna eat now. We'll take some more shots around the facility because there's a whole lot of different wineries, like you're saying, and there's a whole mall of them down there. So, when we go to Woodinville, we get to show you some of the Soto wine areas. So Beth,
Yes.
share your thoughts on the food here.
Well, we'll start off with the best thing, which is probably the bruschetta. And this is very interesting that they just have a little bit of tomato sauce kind of baked into the crust. And then they give you a plate of prosciutto and mozzarella, tomatoes. These are so fresh, and arugula. And then you kind of build your own little bruschetta bites, which I keep making noises like I'm super happy, like because it is so good. It's just so fresh. It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I might be embarrassed here in a minute, but it is amazing. And then we have the stuffed mushrooms in a tomato sauce, which I feel like there's not enough flavor for mushrooms. They need a little spice. So I would probably put Parmesan instead of the fresh mozzarella in here, and I think that would bring up the flavor, give it a little saltier, crunchier texture. And then our classic mozzarella, not mozzarella, meatballs.
Meatball.
These are good. They're your basic good old fat meatball, and they're meatballs.
Yeah, very tasty meatball.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree that the build your own pizza thing is probably the best.
Yeah, little bites. They're great. But fresh is the key. So yeah, I would definitely try the rest of their menu. They have pastas, they have salads, they have other things. I'm sure they're fresh too.
The big question is,
Yes.
will we be back?
Probably we will be back, especially if we're wine tasting or picking up wine or something.
I could see us having like Heather and James bring them here.
Yeah, our Heather and James friends
Yeah.
from Wenatchee.
Could maybe on camera someday.
They might be.
All right. We're in search of a winery that's actually open.
It goes this way. Patterson's open.
Patterson's open apparently, so we can get a tasting in.
Does Cardis close at 5 or 6? 6.
Let's go into
Wednesday through Sunday.
There's people in here.
No, to the Cardis.
Open.
Hello.
Hey there.
Good. How are you?
And then
Right.
you buy that point.
Exactly. Are you filming this for Heather and James so they can see this?
Yes.
That'll
All right, so we are at one of our all-time favorite wineries, Cardis. Cardis seems to be big on hard to phonetically explain the words.
Right.
So it's Cardis, but it's spelled, might be backwards, Cairddeas. But
And the name of the wine is Consonants, right?
yeah, and that one's not as, I guess, maybe difficult, but it has consonants.
So we're Googling that later.
I'm not sure what it is. It is the boldest of the wines on the menu for this evening.
2021 vintage. They have a tasting room in
Chelan.
Chelan that we've been to several times with our friends Heather and James.
It's their second mention on today's episode.
They're with us in spirit, and every time we drink wine, Heather and James are kind of with us, and we text them
Always
things
in
and
spirit,
pictures and
yes.
things, and they like that. So, and then Heather ups us and says, "I have a case of this in the garage." So we're like,
Yeah.
But-
They moved closer to Cardis and may not have been the best financial decision for them, but
they have a bigger house now. We helped find their house, their new house that has an appropriate wine cellar for them.
yes. We're very
So
happy.
if you have specific needs, like a wine cellar, we can help you with that too.
We'd be honored to do that.
Yeah, or garages or cars or whatever you need.
So I do want to go a little further into the Cardis story because
Right.
when Heather and James first introduced us to it, it's on the Manson side of
Lake Chelan.
Lake Chelan. If you've been there, it's fantastic. Majority of the wineries are on the Manson side. There's some great
There's
wineries on the other
There's some
side.
good wineries on the other side. Sigillo is one of the greatest ones, and that is on the other side of the
Chelan
lake.
Cellars is over there. Looks like Sicilian, in case you're curious.
It's a lake surrounded by wineries, basically.
Yeah, fantastic. Go and spend time there. Get a Uber. Well, I don't know if they have Ubers, but get a party bus because you're going to drink a lot of wine.
Yeah.
But so when we first started going to Cardis, it still is, and at the time was kind of just up the hill from Lake Chelan Cellars on the Manson side, and it was in their garage. The tasting room was. They have since built a beautiful barn. I'll post a picture of it here. Your
Yeah, it's
priority
beautiful.
there.
It's really beautiful.
It'll be right there.
And it's great for like weddings or events or venues or special events, that kind of thing. And you have a view of Lake Chelan, which is gorgeous. We are at the Soto tasting room right now, which we do not have a great view of anything other than the street. But they have tried to recreate the ambiance here, which I love.
Yes.
All we need is a dog. We just need a couple dogs running around. And
Well,
we're fine.
I think a dog at the Lake Chelan is a prerequisite. You have to have
Right.
You have to have one. Thankfully, Heather and James have two, so
Well,
that
the
covers
winery
our.
comes with dogs, but so
Well,
it's like
yes.
us, we don't have pets, so we can just go there and pretend like we're pet owners and hang out with the dogs.
Yeah. Yes. Amazing outdoor deck with heaters. Because when we were there earlier this year, was it this year?
It was spring, yeah.
It was freezing ass cold,
It was
but
very cool.
they had heaters and the sun was hitting me, and I hate being cold.
I'm
Super
in
duper-
menopause, so I don't care.
Yeah, she radiates heat, which is generally a good combination. Anyway,
Don't care.
check out Cardis. Amazing wine, and amazing people, and yeah, just one that is, I think, overlooked
And these
and
are the
should
best
not
glasses. These are the best. You
like
can
we're
put an
walking out here.
entire bottle of wine in this glass. Not that we're
be.
going
Did you
to
know
do this.
that? Did you know that you can put an entire bottle of
In that
wine in that glass?
Question for you. How many ounces are in a bottle of wine?
Put it in the comments. Let us know.
Bye.
All right, Beth. So, what's your review of what's this place called? Soto something.
Soto Urban.
Soto Urban. What's your review?
I like it. It probably needs another restaurant or two, but other than that, like, it's a great place to try out different wineries and all that. So, yeah, come on down. In the city.
Top shelf wineries
Oh,
too.
top shelf wineries.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. And in a kind of a surprising yet cool area of South Soto.
right. Yeah. Seattle needed a winery location other than Woodinville. So, this is it.
This
Come
is the
check it
place.
out.
Check it out.